In this session, we'll understand the 6 major categories of logical reasoning that are essential for medical entry tests and learn effective strategies to solve them with confidence. These 6 categories, as written on screen, carry 9 marks. We shall discuss them with relevant examples from older papers.
In the medical entrance test, logical reasoning section consists of 9 out of 200 marks, making it a highly structured portion where you can score full marks with clear concepts. 1. Critical thinking. Critical thinking involves evaluating an argument, statement, or data set using logic to distinguish truth from falsehood or reasonable conclusions from unreasonable beliefs. It requires identifying assumptions, assessing strengths and weaknesses, and drawing objective conclusions. MCQ example, question. Every time it rains, the cricket match is cancelled. Today's match has been cancelled. Therefore, it must be raining. Which of the following best describes the flaw in this argument? A. It assumes that rain is the only reason a cricket match can be cancelled. B. It states a fact that cannot be proven true. C. It contradicts itself. D. It misinterprets the definition of a cricket match. Correct option A. Reason. The argument sets up a rule. Rain means cancellation. However, just because a cancellation happened does not mean it was caused by rain. There could be other reasons. Example, player injuries, poor pitch conditions. Assuming rain is the only cause is a logical flaw. 2. Letter and symbols series. This category tests your ability to recognize sequential patterns, intervals, and progressions involving numbers, letters, or symbols. These follow fixed mathematical rules or alphabetical ordering structures. MCQ example. Question. Look at this series. SCD, TF, blank, WKL. What should fill the blank? A. CMN. B. UJI. C. VEJ. D. IJT. Correct option C. Reason. There are 2 patterns here. The first letter of each group follows the alphabetical order S, T, U, V, W. The second and third letters form consecutive pairs of the alphabet C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Combining them gives V, I, J. 3. Logical deductions. Explanation. Logical deduction evaluates your ability to use structured, top-down reasoning to deduce a necessary conclusion from a given set of statements or a short passage. If the premises are assumed true, the conclusion must be true. MCQ example. Question. Statement 1. All doctors are graduates. Statement 2. Some graduates are researchers. Conclusion. Therefore, some doctors are researchers. Is this conclusion logically valid? A. Valid. B. Invalid. C. Insufficient data to determine. D. None of the above. Correct option B. Invalid. Reason. While all doctors are part of the graduate circle, the researcher circle only overlaps with some graduates. There is no definitive rule stating that the researcher circle must overlap specifically with the doctor portion of the graduates. 4. Logical problems. These are logical puzzles or riddles that require deductive reasoning skills to solve. You must organize multiple pieces of information, such as linear ordering, spatial arrangements, or comparisons to arrive at a definitive answer. MCQ example. Question. Ali is taller than Salman but shorter than Bilal. Usman is taller than Salman but shorter than Ali. Who is the shortest among them? A. Ali. B. Salman. C. Bilal. D. Usman. Correct option B. Reason. Let's arrange them by height based on the clues. 1. From clue 1, Bilal taller than Ali and Ali is taller than Salman. 2. From clue 2, Ali is taller than Usman and Usman taller than Salman. Combining both, Salman is strictly at the bottom of both height comparisons, making him the shortest. 5. Course of action. Explanation. Given a specific problem, situation, or administrative challenge, you must determine the most effective, logical, and practical step or decision to take for improvement or resolution. A good course of action addresses the problem directly without creating new, worse complications. MCQ example. Question. Problem. A government hospital has reported a sudden, sharp rise in dengue cases in the local vicinity over the last 2 weeks. Proposed courses of action. 1. The hospital should immediately set up a dedicated isolation ward for dengue patients and ensure adequate medicine supply. 2. The local municipal corporation should conduct mass fumigation and public awareness campaigns in the affected area. A. Only one follows. B. Only two follows. C. Either one or two follows. D. Both one and two follow. Correct option D. Reason. Course 1 is a necessary immediate medical response to manage the existing patient influx at the hospital. Course 2 is a logical administrative preventive measure to stop the breeding of mosquitoes and control the outbreak at its source. Both actions are practical and directly address the problem. 6. Cause and effect. This category evaluates the relationship between two events or statements to determine if one condition makes another thing happen, cause, and what. The outcome of that condition is effect. MCQ example. Question. Statement 1. The price of poultry and chicken meat dropped drastically this week. Statement 2. Supply chains fully recovered, and there was a massive surplus production of chicken from local poultry farms. A. Statement 1 is the cause and Statement 2 is its effect. B. Statement 2 is the cause and Statement 1 is its effect. C. Both statements are independent causes. D. Both statements are effects of some common cause. Correct option B. Reason. A massive surplus in production and fully recovered supply chains. Statement 2 naturally increases market availability, which leads to a drop in prices. Statement 1 according to basic economic principles of supply and demand. Thus, Statement 2 is the direct cause of the effect seen in Statement 1.